Hi, I'm Jan Cruz-Valentin.
Lily Byers.
Daniel Brookshire.
And I'm a student of the month
for October 2024.
I am in Power Sports and Engine Technology, and right now I am working on a customer units job for a service tune-up. So we fix up our units in the shop that we get donated, and then we put them up for sale, and then customers can come in and buy them. I was working on a Cub Cadet lawnmower. We found out that the regulator went bad, so we got a new regulator for it and tuned up the wiring, and everything is running perfectly fine now.
Currently in programming, working on login databases, and we input users, input logins where people sign up. We're working on encryption through passwords so that it's more secure.
I am in the Engineering and Advanced Manufacturing program. Freshman year, we did a lot of drafting, we did like reverse engineering. Sophomore year, we did a lot of math. We did a lot of like the nitty-gritty, like how things work. We did a lot of different components on how to make like an electronic system. We did like simple machines, had to do like an elevator. So we built the model, and then we had to code like all of the different motors to like move, and we had to code like buttons so it could go to different floors. So it's kind of all about going through like the engineering process, and the process from starting with like an idea or a problem and going all the way through to finally having like a finished product.
I think the thing that I most enjoyed learning was making the games and then testing them out. One of the processes through computer programming is after you finish an assignment, you have to thoroughly test it out, make sure nothing breaks. I would like to say that programming is a big spell check. It's mostly trial and error, and I really like that part of my shop.
Freshman year, we were doing a rebuild competition on our motors. There was definitely times when rebuilding and putting back together, I didn't remember where everything went. And now in my third year, I'm doing way better with rebuilding the motors. It's so cool that we get to do this now in our school, and right after high school, we will be doing that. Fixing up all the units and then getting to sell them. We definitely get to learn a lot when we're in this school, and then when new techs come into the shops, we get to blow them away.
I think I learned a lot of like people skills, like working with other people. A lot of the stuff we've done is group work, and we all think so differently, and we all have different ideas. So learning how to like get your idea across and also listen to other people's ideas is really helpful for like any field.
Most of the stuff that I do learn in shop will help me gain certifications such as the JavaScript certification, C#, and other certifications, which I'm hopefully getting this year.
I'm involved in 2 activities here at York Tech. One of them is Skills USA. I am vice president of that, and the other club I'm in is Motorcycle Tech Club, and I am also vice president of that club.
If I can't focus on anything and I have like something on my mind, I'll just paint, and then it's gone. Painting is my therapy, you know? Like my parents, they both paint. So like art has always been part of my childhood, you know.
I'm class officer president of 2026. We have regular meetings. We discuss things such as fundraising, events, just overall things to help the school and help our class.
After I graduate here at York Tech, I would like to work for somebody, and then some years after that, I would like to own my own motorcycle business. I would kind of like to have my shop how Power Sports is. I would like to have a couple technicians. I like how it runs in Power Sports, how everything's set up, and how we have all these new units to be worked on.
One thing I plan on doing after high school is I plan on going to Penn State because my sister went there in 2017, and I wanted to go for the psychology field.
I'm just gonna work till I retire. When I found out I was Student of the Month, I actually thought I was in trouble. But it turns out I got selected as Student of the Month, and I was so relieved and happy.
So I was honestly surprised when I became Student of the Month. I came down here thinking it was a disciplinary issue. I was wondering what could I have done?
I was a little surprised. I was like, really? Are you sure? What I am doing is being recognized, and I do appreciate that.
I wouldn't have done it without my shop teacher, Mr. Spar, and all of my academic teachers.